Hi, my name's Keani. I'm 18 years old and I'm from the South Shore of Oahu. Growing up in Hawaii is very special. It's a special place, especially Waikiki. You do a lot of things growing up that you wouldn't normally do like in other places. Like we got to ride on the catamarans and stay in the hotels and all this stuff that's not normal to other people around the world. I used to live on the west side, and my mom and my dad worked on the beach really little, so they knew Khalees's family and Lawan's family. And when I was about 10, Khalees actually gave me my first longboard, and that kind of blossomed this whole surfing thing for me. And then about 6 months later, we moved back to Waikiki. Yeah, it was, Khalees put like colorful zebra stripes all the way up it, and it was a Moments board. Connie used to ride for them, Khalees used to ride for them, Tiki, so we all had like this one shaper that made us all boards. It was really cool. Nice. Yeah, well I surfed with my dad when I was younger, but I was kind of scared of it. It scared me a little bit, so. But once I got into it, there was no stopping it, you know, like, I don't know, I learned how to surf on the west side, so it's a bit different, but I don't know, I just became obsessed pretty fast. There wasn't like I feel like a learning moment. It was kind of just like, I went out, stayed in the water all day, and it just comes to you, you know?
So, after you got into surfing, where are some places you've gone? Like, where are some places surfing has taken you?
Right, I've gone to California a couple times, Mexico 3 times, Australia, and I went to Costa Rica, and then we went to Kelly's wave pool, and that was a pretty crazy experience.
So what was it like? I've only seen it on TV. Like, is it pretty cool? Like, 'cause I know the wave is like super consistent. It's really not like the ocean.
Right.
Like,
it's crazy. Like, we drove from Malibu to Lemoore, which is where it is, and it's about a 5-hour drive, and you're just driving on this road that just keeps going. Like, you go straight for like over 800 miles and there's nothing there. Like, you get into this town and there's like, it's kind of funny, like right next to Kelly's pool there's this huge weed farm, and then like right next door is Kelly's pool, and you're like staying in this town and you're like in the middle of absolute nowhere. Like, you have no idea where you are. Like, me and a couple of my friends like drove to get some pizza up the street, and it was just like I can't believe people live there. There's like nothing there. But anyway, you wake up in the morning, you go there, they feed you all day long, and it's like, it's pretty bougie, I feel like. It's a really bougie place. And so it's all cement on the bottom when you walk in. So you walk out on this big beam, and then it slants and goes deeper. So pretty much when someone's on the left, like going left, you start walking out, and as soon as they're done with their wave, you paddle across and you face this way. So you're facing this way and the wave's gonna come behind you and it's gonna be a right. So I held onto the fence because it's like this little netted fence, and I held onto it because the water's like sucking into the machine, so there's like a current. And so I just held on and I waited until the wave was like right behind me to like push off and go. And it starts from like literally 6 inches, and in 2 seconds it's like double over your head. And like, so you just like turn around and you just start paddling, and it's crazy. And then you finish going right and you just paddle to the flag, turn around, and a wave comes back at you. Yeah, it's a left. Wow, it's pretty crazy.
That's awesome. That's so crazy.
That place is scary though, not gonna lie. Like,
yeah, a lot of people say that wave is scary.
Like Khalees, remember that right you caught and you hit the bottom and you like almost broke your ankle when we got there?
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I ride for Kai Salas. He's a local shaper. He grew up here in Waikiki. He's known me since I was like 2 years old, so we kind of always had like this bond. He's always been one of my favorite surfers, and he makes the best boards, hand down. I'm very thankful for him and all he does for us. Well, shout out to God, of course. He's number one. Everything we do is for him. Shout out to Ruka. They're awesome. Very thankful for them. Kai Salas, of course. And just everyone, all my friends and family that support me on this journey. We wouldn't be doing any of this if it weren't for them, you know.
You take my hand, say let's go, searching for light in tunnels.